Hey guys, I got a package.
Let's see what it is.
What's up, everybody? So, I have a package from today. I already opened the package, so I already kind of know what it is. But you guys don't, so I'll show you all. I got some kind of wrapping thing. Yeah, nope. This is it, guys. I have officially become a YouTuber. Yeah, that didn't work out well. I got a camera! Yes! It's okay. The camera was not in the box. So yes, I have finally, as I've said multiple times in the past on this channel, I have finally got a camera. And it's hard to see, one second. The camera is right here. It's a pretty cool camera. This camera, it's actually a long, complicated name. This camera is called the Sony Cybershot DSC HX 90V. So that's a really long, complicated name, so I'm just going to call it the Cybershot H90 or whatever. Whenever people ask me for the brand. That's literally what I'm going to call it, because that's way too complicated of a name for me to remember. But yeah, camera is right here, guys. I bought off eBay for about $300. Really cheap, actually. And what's beneficial about this camera, this is the main reason why I wanted a camera. Not just because it looks really nice, but also because it has a flip-up screen. What? Now I can finally look at myself vlogging. I mean, I can do that with my phone, but the issue with the phone is that, like I said before many times, the phone gets really stored up, and so I have to limit the time I can talk on my phone. But with the camera, I really don't have to do that. Well, depending on the type of memory card that I buy. But it's all good. I finally have the camera, and this channel is going places. I officially become a YouTuber with the camera, and also because, well, for one, when I record myself in the gym with my phone, I can't listen to the music because it cancels out my music, and so, which ruins my workout, and so it kind of sucks. But now having this camera, my music, I can have the best of both worlds. Listen to music while getting some footage. It's awesome, guys. So let's actually transfer from the phone to the camera, and let's see how different the quality is, the audio is. We'll find out. Alright, so now we are recording or vlogging off the camera. How does it look, guys? It feels different vlogging with a camera with a flip-up screen. Just by looking at the screen here, looks the quality looks clearer, and it brings out a lot more things. Especially, it makes me look a lot more pale, because I'm actually really pale since I live here in Minnesota. But anyway, this camera is super nice, guys. I just bought a memory card from Best Buy, so I'm about, looking at the thing here, I have about 2 hours and 6 minutes of recording footage. So, oh, that's bad. That's bad lighting. I'm gonna go over here. So that's actually really cool. I don't know all the features off this camera yet since I just got it. So don't ask me anything about it because I still need to figure everything out about this camera. And I just like it because the flip-up screen's here. And yeah, so I'm pretty excited for the camera. And the workout footage that I have is from my previous leg day. I realized that I have not throughout my entire series, I have not done a leg day. Mainly because leg day footage is really hard to get. And so the angles in this footage might not be as great as some of my other angles have been from like previous workout footage. But other than that, I'm going to take you guys through my entire workout. I'm going to use the camera. I'm just going to talk while it's going, and I'll actually let you guys see the camera when I turn on the light because it's so dark. And, alright, here we go. So this is the camera right here. It's the Sony, long complicated name. It's literally, guys, it's so weird to be holding a camera because I'm not used to vlogging with a camera. I'm kind of confused where I should look because I don't know if I need to look here, if I need to look there. It's a little bit confusing because I'm so used to looking in the phone, which is just one area. But yeah, it's so cool. And then the flip-up screen looks like this. It's pretty cool. And that was a bicep flex. No shame whatsoever. But yeah, I'm pretty excited with these. I know it's dark. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. But I'm pretty excited with this camera, guys. It's gonna be very, very helpful for me, and I'm excited to how much I can use this. I gotta be really careful with this camera, though. I can't really put into high angles when I'm recording on the tripod because I don't have a warranty on the camera, and I do not want to buy another one. So, and my phone keeps on vibrating. One second, guys. It's important. Okay, cool. But yeah, let me take you guys through my entire leg footage. I'm actually gonna just sit down and take you guys through it. What's up, everyone? Pardon the no shirt. I just got home from work and I'm really tired, but I'm gonna take you all through my leg workout. Like I said, I was gonna do in the next clip. This is actually the next day because I became actually really busy. The time of those clips. So I'm just going to take you through my leg workout and everything. Today's leg workout was more of a strength testing day, a little bit of hypertrophy. I tested my squats a little bit. You know, I did my warm-up, as you probably see here, I think they're called pendulum swings or kicks. You know, I did about 15 reps forward and back and 15 reps side to side. Did that for both sides. When I warm up, I don't need a lot of warming up time, and so I only did that once. And then I warmed up with just the bar for about, I think about 20 reps. I usually do about 20 to 30 reps for about like a set or two. And then I warm up with about 135 for about 10 reps. And then I take about a 2 to 3 minute break. And then I go into my working sets. I don't do a lot of warming up because I don't need to warm up so much. If I warm up a lot, then I'll just get tired and it affects my workout. So that's pretty much what I did. And I tested out my squats. You know, I did one. I didn't record every single squat. Every single squat, every single rep, just because it'll get boring, it'll get repetitive. And my squat has been getting back up. Like before, like my max squat is 230, but I haven't done that for a while. So, since I haven't done that for a while, I lost the strength and my squat went back down. But since I've been doing a lot more squatting, a lot more leg days, well, about leg days about twice a week, the frequency allowed my strength in my legs to go back up. So I did my squatting for about 205 about a rep, 210 for about a rep, 215 for a rep, and then I did 220 for a rep. So really just trying to build my strength back up to where I need it to be. And it felt good. I felt really strong and it went up really fast, and I'm going to probably try 225 the next coming week. Just because I feel pretty confident of where I am right now. And yeah, so what tips can I give about squatting? Squatting, it's gonna be different for everyone. For me, I do better of a wider stance where my toes are pointed out and my legs are about shoulder width apart. And what I recommend for squatting is that you keep your back straight always look forward, because if you like look up while you're squatting, you're gonna hyperextend your back, and you're gonna really you're gonna injure your back, or you're injure your lower back, is what I should say. And so always want to make sure you're looking straight and pushing through your heels. A lot of times people always tend to put their weight on their toes, which tends to make them, round their back forward, and then they're pressing up with a rounded back, and that's also gonna injure your back. So my main tips for squats is just to push with your heels, keep everything tight, your glutes, your core, and look straight. And if you do that, you'll have a little bit of better form when you do your squats. And then after my squats, my squats are more of the strength, and then I went on to hypertrophy. I apologize for any of the clips, for any of the angles in the clips. It's really hard to get leg day footage, but I'm doing my best here. So then I just did some hypertrophy work, leg extensions. When I do leg extensions, I try to go as heavy as possible. And then I do about 10 reps for about 3 sets. 3 sets for about 10 reps. And when I do my leg extension is that I hold it for about a second or two at the top, and then I slowly bring it down. And I do that for about 10 reps. After that, I did hamstring curls. I prefer lying hamstring curls compared to the sitting one, just because I can feel more of a contraction in my hamstrings. And when I do hamstring curls is that heavy as possible, of course. And when I bring up this is for the CA, when I bring up the weight, or the little track machine hamstring curl thing, is that I bring it up, and then I want to slowly let the weight tear up those muscle fibers in my hamstrings, just so I can feel those muscles working and getting a good contraction from the hamstring. So that's what I do. And then I also did like Romanian stiff-legged dumbbell deadlifts. Didn't record those. I also did some calf raises, but I also did not record those. But tips for calf raises is that I did them on the leg press. And when you do your calf raises on the leg press, make sure you're pushing off like the big pad under your big toe. If you push off that pad under your big toe, you're going to activate a lot more of the muscles in your calves, like the gastrocnemius and the soleus. You're going to activate a lot more of that than just doing seated or a standing calf raise. And then afterwards, I just did some abs. I really found that I enjoy doing cable crunches. The main reason for that is you can use the weight. You can pretty much use the whole stack for doing cable crunches, and it feels really good. Feel a good contraction. Everything is about contraction, especially in the abs. And you always want to make sure you're keying your breathing technique is good and everything, if that made sense at all. And then I did hanging leg raises. Didn't record everything like I said because it'll get too repetitive, but I just thought I'd let all you know what I did for my leg workout.